Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the first day of March 2022, I'd like to take you over to JM Bullion so we can look at the live spot prices. So it looks like gold is up $23.39 to 19.2928. Silver up 27 cents to 24.71. Platinum up $17.60 to 10.7092, and palladium up 87.27 to 26.0435. In stock silver, you're looking at 732 pieces. Now, our next stop today is going to be here over at the Google machine, and it is Women's History Month. Yay! How exciting! Cool colors, confetti, the fanfare. I love it. Now, with that said, the United States Mint is going to be making an announcement later on this month, and it's going to be pertaining to the American Women Quarters Program for the 2023 honorees. So that's going to be really exciting news, and I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully, we'll be able to see some really monumental women in there that just made a tremendous impact on our lives. That would be great. Now, I want to thank M. Ash for the next heads up I'm going to give you here, and it is regarding the American Women Quarters, and it's for the enrollments. Check this out. So the Philadelphia 100 coin bag and the Denver 100 coin bag are both available for enrollment. You can add that to the bag. You can also add the 2-roll set for enrollment as well. However, you cannot add the highly coveted 3-roll set featuring that San Francisco minted roll. Now, if you were to enroll, it says here next in the program, American Women Quarters 2022 Rolls and Bags, Dr. Sally Ride. And, you know, we did know that the United States Mint took these off of enrollment, and we don't know where these extra enrollments came from. Maybe some people lost their enrollments. Maybe the United States Mint said, you know what, we're going to add more Denver and Philadelphia Sally Ride quarters. And, you know, would they make additional San Francisco quarters, even after being told, you know, or ordered or instructed to mint Philadelphia and Denver additional products for this particular coin? Maybe the San Francisco, you know, they're like, hey, we're at our limits. Otherwise we would have done the 40 coin roll individual and the 100 coin bag as well. So maybe they're like, yeah, we can't do that, but we can add Philadelphia and Denver ones. That's a maybe. So that's me making a stretch right there. So there you go. Next in the program for the P and the D. And if you go here to the next page, yeah, you can't get the highly coveted enrollment for the American Women Quarters. Now, that doesn't mean that this product won't be available to you on the day that it drops on, I want to say, March 22nd. But that does mean if you do want it, you'd have to be enrolled, or rather signed into the website and ready to go before even noon. Because last time the P, D, and the S roll sold out in about 2 minutes and about 10 seconds. And I would expect this one to sell out a lot quicker because there's a lot more attention on it. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to mention today is the American Women Quarters 2022 proof set. Now, if you are enrolled in this particular product, you should have got an email last night asking you to verify your billing information and your shipping information. That way, when this does drop in, I guess, a week from today on March 8th at noon, and we will be doing a live drop on this particular product on that day at 11:40 a.m. That's going to be super exciting. Look, this is the first time you can have all 5 of the American Women Quarters in your hand. And that's before the second issue drops. And then the silver proof set, I think, drops on March 29. So, like I said, this is the first time you'll be able to get all 5 of these on in hand. And not only that, I mean, I think that I've already talked about the mintages for this are at about 40,000. And let's face it, these are so beautiful. And it's really, I just got a feeling that not only are people going to be making necklaces out of these beautiful quarters, they're going to be making other items, beautiful items of jewelry from these coins as well. I really got a great feeling about this. Just something special happening here, no doubt about it. Now, I wanted to show you the United States Mint cumulative sales numbers. They came out this morning a little bit early. Go to U.S. Mint about production sales figures, cumulative sales figures right there. So here we go. This is date sales reported as valid 2/27/2022, and we're on the 1st. So that puts us on a Sunday. And I'm going to be comparing those to this particular article by Mike Unser dated February 23, 2022. Title of the article is U.S. Mint Sales Polk Presidential Silver Medal Debuts. Let me go ahead and hit my Angela quarters there. So the 3-roll set initially had the 75.92, then it went down to 75.82 with a gain or loss of negative 10 units. Now, what did it gain or lose this time around? So we're at 75.82, and from 75.82 we're at 75.76, so about 6 sets of those particular quarters. Now, if that's the case, we are now going to be at 303,040 quarters from the San Francisco Mint. That still makes it the lowest minted quarter since ever. Now, isn't that incredible? Now, I'm going to go back to the P and the D roll, the 5924. Will the United States Mint make more of the Sally Ride quarters than the Maya Angelou? I don't know. But I definitely am willing to take a chance on those Sally Ride quarters and then see what happens after that. But definitely going to do the first 2 issues for sure. On 3 enrollments. Now, going to show you 5924. Go to Coin News. We are at 5927, so just a loss of a few. Now let's go to the 100 coin bag, 1839 for each, and you go here, 1840, so a loss of 1 on those particular ones. So not a tremendous loss on these products. I didn't really expect that to happen. These are super important, super valuable, and I wouldn't expect too many people to be returning them on that day. So listen, this is a big deal. I hope that everybody who wants these is able to participate. And if you haven't, I apologize. Going to the secondary market isn't ideal, but at least they are available there. Now, next thing I want to show you here is Gresham's Law, or Gresham's Law, however you like to pronounce that. Now, this observation in economics that bad money drives out good, more exactly, if coins containing metal of different value have the same value as legal tender, the coins composed of the cheaper metal will be used for payment and, more importantly, used in circulation, right? While those made of more expensive metal will be hoarded or exported and thus tend to disappear from circulation. That's right. And this is a big deal. It says here money functions in ways other than as a domestic medium of exchange, right? It also may be used for foreign exchange as a commodity or a store of value. If a particular kind of money is worth more in one of these other functions, it will be used in foreign exchange or will be hoarded rather than used for domestic transactions. That's right. So going here to coinapps.com, wanted to show you the value of a U.S. coins in a roll. So we know that the copper, 95% copper rolls from pre-82 Lincoln cents have a value of $75.40. So about 3 times face value. Now let's go ahead and take that. Now, these are the Zinc cents that they are post 1982, and the United States Mint used this particular metal composition to save a bunch of money. Now, would you look at this? The total metal value in that 50 rolls, and this is a basic box of cents that you can get at your bank, is worth $24.41. Did you ever think in a million years that zinc cents would be almost worth face value to their metal content? That's just incredible. Now, right here, this is the one I think that's probably the most important. If you do go to your bank and get a box of Jefferson nickels, would you look at that? You can walk out of there with $138 of metal content. Isn't that remarkable? From just the copper and nickel alone. Wowzers. Who knew? Now for my +1 here today, folks, and that is Gresham's Law, by the way. +1 here today. Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. That means if you don't really got the back end of the big guy, the boss, well, it's all for naught. And this is from dailyverses.net. And I'll leave a link in the description for this. And listen, folks, I want to thank you all for watching today. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear, say please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.